this top of the first from Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Again, glad for the sunny skies. Temperature, though, in the upper 40s as we start play today. Hopefully we'll climb into the 50s before everything is said and done. Combs is ready for the first pitch, and away we go. The fastball that's just outside at 93 miles per hour for ball one. Asher Brad at 2 for 6 already this weekend. Comes back in with another heater. And the count on the ball and 2 strikes. Combs made his first career start Tuesday's midweek win over Kansas State. He tied a career high with 4 strikeouts in his 2 innings of work. Chop back to Combs. One gone.
Yeah, Combs is going to attack this offense very similar to what you saw with Drew Beam yesterday. He is going to be working more east to west. Fastball has a ton of arm side run. His put out pitch is the slider that has really high spin rate.
So good for Tennessee out of the bullpen a year ago. Didn't allow a run in 21 of his 26 appearances last year. Calheza, the shortstop. Sees a first pitch fastball. Hayes 2 for 8 so far this weekend. His 2 hits have been for doubles. Certainly sparked the Illini on Friday. To an early run before Tennessee would answer with 3 more in the bottom of the first. Never look back at the 6-3 win. It's a shortstop, Dean Curley. Makes the play, and ball fans love to see that.
Yeah, Curley's been extremely busy this weekend. Had a couple of miscues on some bad weather stuff, but overall been very solid being plugged into the shortstop position as a freshman.
Errors on Friday and Saturday for Curley. Part of it, too, just learning how to play off the turf after all the years of playing on the dirt.
100%, just different. Takes a little bit of time to get used to.
2 ground ball outs for Combs in this top of the first. Camden Janik climbs in, the catcher. Janik has played each and every game this weekend. Yesterday started the game in left field before taking over behind the plate for Jacob Schroeder late in the ball game. Combs falls behind, 3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, and on the year, Combs has been exceptionally tough on right-handed hitters, holding to an .077 average where lefties hit 300 off of him.
It's back in the zone with a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Those good results for Combs earlier in the week against Kansas State. Set a new career high with 2 1/3 innings of work, a career-best 4 strikeouts in his 2024 debut against Oklahoma. 2-out walk will put Janik aboard.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 3, Colton Quagliano.
Here we go, Cal. Mess around. Here we go, Cal.
Cleanup batter, Colton Quagliano, getting 245 to start this season. Quagliano in the cleanup spot of the order all weekend for the Illini. 1 hit and 8 at-bats so far. Did drive in a run. Back in Friday's game. Back in the strike zone, Aaron Combs.
Yeah, Combs is going to play a pivotal part in this Tennessee bullpen. Outside of the other 2 righties with Snead and Phillips, he's just a different look. He's got a lot more arm side run. He's not going to pitch as much north to south as those 2 guys will.
Ball and 2 strikes on Quagliano. So start on this Sunday, this Tennessee rotation still a little bit in flux without A.J. Russell back just yet. Things may change next weekend at Alabama. Checking first, we saw Causey have really good results on Friday, and then Drew Beam did allow a run after the rain delay, but still went 5 innings, got the win yesterday.
Yeah, you definitely got your Friday, Saturday set if you're Tennessee. That Sunday's to be determined. I think it's going to depend a little bit on A.J. Russell's health. We've heard that we could possibly see him in the midweek.
Ground out will close out this top of the first inning for Quagliano. A walk, but not. It's a little cooler from what we saw yesterday, but again, just glad there's no rain after that really impacted this game, especially in the first 2 or 3 innings.
Yeah, with sun's out today. We got a pretty good turnout for crowds considering the weather we battled the last 2.
So it's Christian Moore to get things going. 3 for 7 this weekend with a home run and 2 runs batted in. First pitch is in there. Moore wasn't quite ready. We'll see if time was granted to him or not.
Yeah, it was not granted. This is the situation we had earlier in the week, too. Hitter has to make eye contact with pitcher before start of delivery. Started a little early. That's why we saw him back out.
High drive to center. Long run from Milton. It'll make the catch just shy of the warning track.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Blake Burke.
Yesterday was Moore with a flyout in the first inning before Blake Burke would follow with a double. Wouldn't say I've met a lot with Blake Burke. Yes, the home runs, but the doubles have been really impressive.
Yeah, on the season, Roger, 17 of Blake Burke's 22 base hits have gone for extra bases.
First pitch fouled away by Burke. Yes, had that massive home run, but also 3 doubles over the weekend for the 4 hits we've seen from Blake Burke, 4 for 7 this weekend.
Yep, and those doubles have now pushed him into the lead with 11 for the SEC.
So it's not just all or nothing power for Blake Burke. He is finding ways to impact the game. Well, the fact as well, he still leads Tennessee with 3 stolen bases. Slow chop to the shortstop who was shifted over. Haza will make the play. So 2 gone in the bottom of the first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 11, Billy Amick.
Solid start for Swartz against Moore and Burke. Now he's got to go up against one of the nation's top home run hitters in Clemson transfer Billy Amick. 9 homers this year, including 1 on Friday. That at the time had him tied for the national lead, but now that belongs to Mr. Charlie Condon of Georgia with 11. Base hit to right field, all the way to the wall.
Yeah, boy.
2-out double, Billy Amick.
Yeah, the thing that stands out to me the most with Amick, he does take a lot of swings, but he gets himself into good hitters counts, and he does not miss fastballs out over the plate.
In scoring position for Tennessee, the Vols hit .524 with men in scoring position yesterday, 11 for 21. Tears trying to get something done with 2 outs. Kavaris Tears, cleanup batter and center fielder. Swartz starts him with a fastball. 408 average for Tears now in his sophomore campaign. 4 homers, 13 runs batted in. Takes a slider outside to even the count.
Yeah, over the week, Tennessee's played 4 games coming into today. They carry a team average of 361, 52 hits, 32 of them went for extra base hits during that time span.
Very impressive start to the season for Tennessee, as again the lineup for the most part is solidified, getting ready for SEC play, but the depth seems to really be there for Tennessee this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of balance, a lot of lefty-righty matchups that they can go with. It can cause a lot of problems.
Skied high to right field, very shallow. All All the way back to the back of the infield. Harding will make the catch for the out, and that'll
To that Hamilton High School Hall of Fame in 2002 in Hamilton, Ohio. It's essentially doubled their draft picks since he's been a part of this program.
It's really impressive. He knows every side street, everything on that Illinois campus. You can ask him about, he'll point you in the right direction. Got Drake Westcott at the plate here to start off this top of the second inning. Reigning Big Ten Player of the Week. So far this weekend against Tennessee, 2 for 8.
Yeah.
That was after he put together a tremendous performance last weekend. Greenville, South Carolina at Fluor Field, the home of the minor league team, the Greenville Drive. Hit .462 with 7 runs batted in. Here a pop-up to the shortstop. Curley's got it.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 28, Vitas Valencia.
Vitas Valencias, the DH. Takes a first pitch strike as Combs has been right in the strike zone. Did have that walk to Janik, but otherwise getting some contact. And a swing and a miss. Slider hits a third. Amick's there. 2 gone.
Yeah, you saw in the highlight that Combs is in attack mode. This is what you see when we talk about this. He's not wasting pitches. 0 for 2, curveball, good play by Amick, but Combs is going to get down the mound and get after this Illinois offense.
Once again, setting down the first 2 batters he faces. Now Ryan Moorman with 2 gone. Huge swing and a miss on the fastball at 91. Moorman looking for his first hit this weekend. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts, hitting .156 to begin his junior campaign. Combs in front 0-2. Fastball fouled away.
Everybody clap your hands.
Combs started his career originally at Coastal Carolina in 2021, a medical redshirt, then time at the College of Central Florida, before coming here to Knoxville. Sprayed to center. Tears hustling back, all the way to the wall, and it's gone. Solo home run by Ryan Moorman. Illinois takes a 1-0 lead, top of the second. Third home run this season for Ryan Moorman.
Yeah, really good sign for Moorman. Came into this weekend struggling a little bit, gets a slider that backed up, deposits it over the 390 sign dead center.
Connor Milton takes high from Combs for ball 1. Second time Illinois has grabbed the first lead against Tennessee, also led for only a half inning on Friday in the top of the first, before Tennessee responded with 3 runs. First home run for Illinois this weekend. Milton making his first start after coming off the bench, first 2 games against Tennessee. Sees a curveball low. Combs trying to bounce back after allowing the home run. Little high, 3-1. Full count. Just off the plate and a walk.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 2, Brody Harding.
Tony Vitello, the head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers, likes what he's seen from the Vols. 15-1 to start the year. That loss to Oklahoma, Game 2 at Globe Life Park. Since then, 14 straight victories. Brody Harding takes a first pitch strike. Harding 3 for 7 at the bottom of the order for Illinois this weekend.
Yeah, and Harding's been very good over the last 8 games. Carries a 367 average during that time frame, 429 on the weekend against Tennessee.
Milton extending the inning with a walk. And we'll even at a ball and strike as Stark will take a little extra time giving the baseball back to Combs. Set down the first 2 batters before the Mormon homer and the Milton walk.
It's close.
Close play, but
Real
Milton
close.
safe. Wonder if we'll get a review here. At the moment, a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Brody Harding. Here come the umpires from review.
After further review, the call on the field will stand. Tennessee is charged with the first challenge.
So the call stands, first challenge for Tennessee. But worth taking a look at after the very good move from Combs and the great tag applied by Burke.
Yeah, and that was second base umpire Will Posey, you heard on the PA mic. Great addition. I love that.
Ball and 2 strikes on Harding. Ball and a strike, should say. Now it's 1-2. Combs trying to close down what's been a 1-run top of the second. To shallow left. It'll be Curley for the second time this inning, and that'll close out.
Put in play. This is from the pitcher's viewpoint provided by 643 Charts. This is what I was talking about with Dreiling having a flat bat. As that pops back up again here in a second, you'll see he covers all parts of the zone really well. You can see from up top down to knee height, anything low and in, typical left-hander. That's the ball he likes to drive.
Get out.
It's led to great results for him this weekend. 2 home runs, 3 for 6 at the plate, driving in pair of runs as well. Really coming into his own as a sophomore. It's another curveball, this one for a strike from Swartz to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Coach Vitello has praised the hard work he's put into the batting cage, also working with Q, the strength coach, Courtney Eberhardt. Strikes out swinging here, but adding a lot of strength over the offseason, being
Now
ready to go
batting
for
the
the sophomore
designated
year.
hitter, number 17, Robin Villeneuve.
Swartz with a really good mix right here. You saw the 12-6 curveball that set up this changeup. Tons of arm side run and drop action on it. Quality pitch is going to be tough against left-handers.
Swartz starting the inning with a strikeout. Now Robin Villeneuve, who played in Friday's ball game, did not appear yesterday for Tennessee. Back in the DH role for the Vols.
Yeah, I really like Swartz's tempo today over the other 2 guys that we've seen in Tabling and Crowder. Obviously, Tabling dealt with some weather, but Swartz is getting the pitch. He's getting on the mound. He's getting downhill. This really helps your defense.
Crush tie to center field. Milton all the way back. Right at the wall, will put that one away. Villeneuve gave it quite a ride. Tennessee with Moore and Villeneuve. Some good drives to center, but staying in the yard so far.
Now batting the shortstop, number 23, Dean
Yep, a
Curley.
little bit warmer weather, and this ball does not stay in the park. This is something that you see early on here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. You always have a little bit of a crosswind. He hit it in one of the biggest part of the fields and missed a home run by about 2-3 feet.
Again, definitely cool. It looks very sunny, and of course it is, but temperatures still in the 40s as we start play on this Sunday. Dean Curley, the shortstop. So a good start as a freshman with 6 home runs, a .324 average.
And what you're seeing right here is the same thing that we talked about. Curley's asking for time. He doesn't have to ask for time. He just doesn't need to look up. If he'll keep his head down, it's not supposed to be called. But as soon as you make eye contact, the pitcher is allowed to go.
And that one hits him. He's aboard with 2 gone.
You know, and that's a big adjustment, again, from something in high school, right? They're not implementing the same rules in that area. You ask for time until you're set. Here it's a little bit of a different ball game. It's all about eye contact once you get into the box.
Kevin Sweeney, the crew chief of the staff, home plate umpire. Once again, Tennessee gets a man on base with 2 gone against Swartz. Now it'll be Reese Chapman to the plate. Skies the first one high into right center field. Wind certainly won't help this one as Milton will put it away to close out the inning. Tennessee.
Seth Halverson making waves in the minor leagues, already up to AAA with the Rockies.
And Camden Sewell on that graphic as well. I mean, he was used in so many different ways. He was especially valuable, say, in an SEC tournament when you're playing 5 games in a row.
Yeah, Camden Sewell, Kirby Cannell, probably 2 of the most well-liked guys when you talk about people on campus here.
Right now it's Combs working for his 3rd inning of work as he's making his 2nd start of the week after also starting the Tuesday midweek game against Kansas State. 2nd time through the order against the Illini with Asher Brad at the plate. Brad at a ground out to the pitcher his first time up. The 1-2. It fell, and we could see again for Combs kind of talking about that Camden Sewell type roles, maybe starting some midweeks, spot start if you need it in an SEC weekend. He's kind of filling that role this year.
Yeah, and there's some similarities with those two. Same thing, Sewell very much east to west. Combs got a little bit more velo than what he does, but big breaker, just like Camden Sewell.
That's our first game.
Picks up his first strikeout against Asher Brad.
Yeah, that's what makes it tough. I mean, the fastball firm, the slider's firm, and now he's added this 12-6 bender that you just saw.
One gone on the top of the 3rd. Cal Haza to the plate. Shortstop for the Fighting Illini had a ground out to Tennessee shortstop Dean Curley his last time up. Six hits last week in Greenville for Haza. Once again, Combs in front of the count as he goes back to the curve. Up the middle for a base hit. Haza aboard with 1 out.
Now batting the catcher, number 17, Camden Janet.
Yeah, you saw pretty much the same set of pitches right there. Went fastball, slider, curveball. Haza did a little bit better job staying back. That's why he got the base knock up the middle.
Double unsportsmanlike called by the home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney. Could hear him issue that, looking like to the Illinois and Tennessee benches.
Yeah, not sure if it was between Janik and Stark or if it was from bench to bench.
Cal able to keep that right around the plate. So it was, yeah, right at the plate.
2 catchers having at it. sure they were just talking about, places to eat after the game, something like that.
Keeping it real friendly.
He's throwing too hard.
Don't see that too much.
Like I said, Janik may be talking about his book he's reading on the way back home to Illinois.
Terrible, Blue.
We'll never know.
Terrible.
Janik, an RBI double on Friday. Gave Illinois its initial lead. Close play at first.
That fair, Blue.
Haza does have one stolen bag this year. Illinois only 3 overall this season, caught stealing 4 times.
Yeah, we have an advantage with the overtop viewpoint here. First base has a little bit of a cutout where they replaced the turf. So you can see the leads that these guys are getting when they're thinking about moving.
Hit and run pays off for Illinois. Men on the corners with only 1 gone. Back-to-back hits by Haza and Janik.
Yeah, Janik's had a very good weekend. Came into today with 333. Same thing, polished guy, able to cover multiple parts of the zone. Gets on top of a fastball here and laces it into left field. Has a very good approach at the plate. Something you expect, though, being a catcher, right? He gets to see a lot of pitches. He's got a little bit of an advantage over some other guys because he's thinking in more of a pitcher mindset than what some of these other guys are.
And on the corners, only 1 gone. Now the cleanup batter, Colton Quagliano. Takes a breaking ball for strike 1. He hit into a force out to close out the first inning. 1 for 9 at the plate this weekend.
Big situation for Illinois right here. Into the weekend, or in the weekend, they're hitting 105 with runners in scoring position. They would love to bump that trend today.
Already a 1-0 lead thanks to the solo homer last inning by Ryan Mormon.
Had a piece of equipment fly off.
Good assist for Kevin Sweeney to the Illinois dugout. Combs ahead in the count. Is 0-2. Fought off to right field. Chapman comes in with the grab. And the runners will stay put. Oh, they will come home. Just as Tennessee thought that staying at third base would be Haza, he scores to make it 2-0 Illinois.
Yeah, that's a veteran move by a base runner right there. Kind of baited him into the throw into second base and went as soon as the ball was released. Definitely not deep enough to tag on the initial throw, but you can see Haza acted like he wasn't going anywhere. As soon as he saw the ball go up, there he goes.
Sacrifice fly for Quagliano, 2-0 the score.
Yeah, that will be a talking point in the Tennessee dugout for the young Reese Chapman.
So now Janik, the only man on base. Tennessee checks on him before the first pitch to Drake Westcott.
That ball is hammered.
High and deep in the air to left center field. Off the wall. Janik gets the wave around third. He'll score. Westcott, the Big Ten Player of the Week, with an RBI double, and Illinois has built up a 3-0 lead against Tennessee.
Yeah, there's been some really good swings for the middle of this order. As you can see, Westcott just gets a fastball out over the plate. You do not want to let this guy get his hands extended. Sits back on it, hits at the deepest part of the field, misses a home run by mere inches off the very top of the wall.
First run driven in this weekend for Westcott. 7 RBI last week to get those Big Ten Player of the Week honors. So it's been certainly a tough weekend for Illinois. You lose a 6-3 game. Did a lot of good things on Friday night. Yesterday obviously didn't go the way you wanted, losing 24-1. The rain really played a factor in that lopsided game, but this has been the response that Coach Hartland wanted to see.
Yeah, and it's all about starting pitching, right? Schwartz has got in here, and he's been very aggressive, so never bashful to let people know how he feels.
I've seen that for sure last few years here in Knoxville. Vitas Valencias, the DH. That's a runner in scoring position. Westcott with 2 gone. Combs starts him with the fastball. Fouled by Valencias, down to his last strike at 0-2.
Yeah, Vitas is currently on a 5-game hit streak, going 6 for 17 during that span with 5 RBIs. Would love to pick up another right here in this situation.
The 0-2. Fastball just missed. 1-2.
Yeah, Combs just isn't getting that call on that outside part of the plate, that little 2 seam that he's trying to run back over. You can see it's starting to frustrate him a little bit.
Westcott at second with 2 gone. And a strikeout will close out the inning. This inning featured 2 runs for the Fighting Illini here. 1 hit, also hit a batter, Dean Curley, in the last inning, but 4 batters faced each the first 2 innings. Start the bottom of the 3rd. Ball 1. Fastball to make it a 1-ball, 1-strike count for Schwartz. He grew up a huge Illinois fan from Bloomington, Illinois, so he grew up going to a lot of basketball, football, and baseball games. So this is a childhood dream for him to get to play for the Fighting Illini.
Yeah, first two innings of work have been great. Averaged 11 pitches per inning. You said good tempo. Same thing. It's easy to get into a flow, right? When you get into a good rhythm, it keeps you around the zone a little bit more, and it kind of frustrates the hitters.
Now he's got the run support to go with it.
Yep. Got a little bit of different ball game than we've seen. They've put a little bit of pressure on Tennessee, and we're going to see how they respond to that.
Count 10 right here now.
The 1-2. Count leaving to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Stark. He'll be followed by Moore, then Burke for the balls.
Right here now.
Starks hanging around, fouling off the breaking ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes it remains. Christian Moore waiting on deck. Already 3 hits this weekend, including a home run. Full count.
Yeah, buddy, get out. Get out right here now.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Leadoff walk begins the Tennessee bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Christian Moore.
You see Stark really work the count. Schwartz does not walk a lot of guys, only walked 14 batters in 34 innings of work. Misses just a little bit of high.
Now this dangerous top of the order for Tennessee with a man aboard, nobody out. Christian Moore, first pitch is in there for a strike. He talks about the location of that pitch with Kevin Sweeney.
Yeah, the curveball is really good. That's what we're talking about, 12-6 action. It has pop, right? Like you see the ball out of the hand. It's got a natural up motion, finishes its way back down into the zone like that. When he wants to get a strikeout, he's going to lower it a little bit more and try to get guys to chase.
Sticking with the off speed, the first 2 pitches to Moore for strikes.
And on the weekend, Illinois has been doing this and then elevating fastballs, trying to get guys to chase it out of the zone.
Breaking ball hit to short, could be 2. There's 1. There's 2.
Illinois is a very slick fielding team. They've been the top of the conference in fielding percentage in the Big Ten for multiple years now. Big reason why, Haza and Harding to Westcott, making that double play look easy.
Two huge outs in this bottom of the third, and maybe more importantly, nobody on base for Blake Burke. Ground out short his first time up. A ground ball right up the middle. Just outside, 2-0.
Yeah, not entirely sure where that pitch missed at.
The 2-0. Huge cut, fouled straight back.
Go 2-5.
2-ball, 2-strike count against Burke. Of course, punishes fastballs. I've seen the breaking balls work for Schwartz. Does he go to that here with 2-2 count?
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look at Burke's heat map, which we may see here in a little bit, he is a little bit more swing and miss. He will chase some pitches down in the zone. And obviously, you don't want to take a chance of missing something out over and let him elevate. As you can see, same thing, typical lefty. He likes it down and in, so he gets pitched away a lot. He will chase down in that bottom part of the zone, though.
Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Stayed away in the last 2 pitches.
You know, that's the biggest improvement I've seen from Blake Burke from last year to this year. Been way more patient. There has been some strikeouts, but he is really closing in on that 1-to-1 to strikeout to walk ratio, and that's something that you want.
How much is it going to help Burke as well, hitting in front of the man coming up now, Billy Amick?
Oh, man, a ton. You know, I mean, it's going to help everybody in general. The way that Billy's swinging the bat, everybody around him is going to see more fastballs because he's able to drive the ball not only out of the yard, but he's getting on base for guys like Tiers and people behind him.
9 home runs among the top 3 in NCAA baseball.
Yeah, there's no secret. It's a lot harder to pitch when you got runners on base.
Quick check of Burke, who does lead the way with 3 stolen bags for the Vols this year. No swing by Amick. Count will go to an even 1-ball, 1-strike count. Homered on Friday for Tennessee. Last year when he was at Clemson, the Tigers were 12-0 in games where he homered. Tennessee already 8-0 in games that he's homered this year.
That's an awesome stat.
Stayed just away, 2-1. Tremendous career at Clemson, time at Clemson before transferring to Tennessee, and off to a great start with the Vols. Balls and a strike to Amick. Number 7 rated transfer by D1 Baseball, was all ACC first team for all the great work that he did a season ago, hitting .413 for the Clemson Tigers. 8 homers.
No way he sees a fastball here, right?
He did, just low and outside where he couldn't hit it. Back-to-back walks against Burke and Amick. Now Tennessee will bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, this is what you want to do. Like, Schwartz has been working so up-tempo. What forces people to slow down, getting guys on base. Tennessee's been patient now, and they've got arguably their hottest hitter throughout the entire season up with an opportunity to do something big.
Illinois will have a meeting on the mound. Let's try to
up if that stat got put upon you, because nobody wants to go down on the record book for those type of reasons.
Kavares Tiers, cleanup batter with 2 aboard, 2 gone. Starts him with a strike.
And Illinois shifted for Tiers as well. You see Hazen more up the middle. Harding's moved his way out into shallow right field. Westcott really deep behind the first base bag.
Ball on the strike on Tiers, who popped out to second his first time up.
Here we go, KT!
4 homers this year, 13 runs batted in. Wade to miss with that slider, 1-2.
It's a big situation for both sides right here.
3 walks in the inning by Swartz, ahead in the count, 1-2. Cracked slowly to the first baseman, and Westcott will win the foot race, and that will close out the inning. Tennessee got some men on base, but trying to calm down an Illinois batting order that's had some success. 3 runs on 4 hits already in this game to take a 3-0 lead against Tennessee in the first 3 innings. Top of the 4th, we'll start with Ryan Mormon at the plate. "100 miles per hour on the first fastball from Sneed.
Oh, Nate.
That one at 98, fouled away. It was Mormon that gave the Illini the first lead of the game back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, Mormon's hit 12 home runs last year. Really good off right-handed pitchers over his career with a .303 average. Got something he could get up and extend it on. Drove it a long, long ways.
Great slider in there by Sneed to make it 1 ball, 2 strike count. It's fouled back.
Everybody clap your hands.
Comes in hot from Sneed. He's at 101 miles per hour, a few points this season. He's got everybody on Ben Joyce watch once again, looking at that radar gun.
It's not often you see the slider at 92 miles an hour as well.
The 1-2. Back to the slider, and Mormon sticking around. The battle will continue. Got him swinging, went back to the slider.
That's another K for Queso.
Yeah, Sneed's a guy that had a little bit of struggles in the fall, but as the lights came on in the spring, he has been nearly unhittable. Here's a reason why. 83-mile-an-hour curveball.
Connor Milton takes a fastball at 98. Fastball softly tapped to the second baseman. Moore will set down Milton. 2 gone.
Now batting.
First season for Sneed at Tennessee. Last year at Wichita State, 24 appearances, including 1 start. A win, 2 losses, a 3.16 ERA. Also had 3 saves for the Shockers. Brody Harding at the bottom of the order takes ball 1.
Let's go, Nate.
Pop out to short. First time up for Harding. Still on the leaders this weekend with 3 hits. Once again to second. 1, 2, 3 go the Illini in the 4th against Nate Sneed. Tennessee, now Tennessee would love some power as the wind's been blowing in a bit from right center field. Ball has stayed in the yard so far for the Vols, but Dylan Dreiling will try and change that. Going up against Swartz. Jake Swartz of Illinois has been off to a tremendous start. Got into a little bit of trouble with some walks last inning, but still found a way to get out of it with a ground ball.
Yeah, he's been very impressive so far. You know, something we highlighted fly ball pitcher. A lot of balls typically hit in the air. He's done a good job keeping the ball down in the zone and keeping this Tennessee offense off balance.
He's a shortstop's been busy at work the last 2 innings. Throws out Dryling to start
the
this inning.
designated hitter, number 17, Robin Villeneuve.
Yeah, it looked like this ball clipped Schwartz a little bit. Tuheza made a good little catch. And I don't know if Westcott, I don't know if he got stepped on or if his foot just got caught up a little bit, but you saw him check his cleat.
Villeneuve fouls off the first pitch. Well, 3 out of 4 innings, the leadoff man's been set down by Schwartz. Robin Villeneuve to the plate with 1 gone. Hit the ball hard last time up. Deep fly out to center field. Curveball for a strike, 1-2. Ran inside and hit Villeneuve. That's what he's saying. No first base awarded just yet by Kevin Sweeney.
This definitely hit him. I heard it from up here. It definitely sounded like it clipped something. Now, it may have been the knob of the bat, but it hit something beforehand. I'll say Tennessee's probably not going to challenge in this situation considering it's already, oh, I lied.
Looks like the umpires will talk it over and possibly a replay review coming up. Tennessee in a spot where they need base runners, need something to get this offense going against Schwartz.
Yeah, this is a big deal because, again, Schwartz has been very up-tempo. You get somebody on base, you kind of calm him down and force him to have to slow down. Yeah, it definitely hit something. I just don't know if it hit the knob of the bat or if it hit his hand.
Tennessee has already used 1 challenge in this ball game. Pickoff play at first.
Yeah, I mean, Janik's not just going to miss a ball, you know, like it definitely hit something, so.
Like you're saying, either the knob or possibly part of the palm.
Yeah. I mean, that replay shows it hit something, right? Like, I just don't know how they're going to rule that, though. That's going to be the question. That could be equally painful if Tennessee challenges this and they call it a strike now.
Umpires back from review.
The ruling of not hit by pitch is confirmed. Tennessee has the second challenge, and they have no remaining challenges.
Tennessee out of challenges the rest of the way in what could be a tight ball game.
Yeah, that was what I was questioning before, if Tennessee would challenge since they've already burned through 1. So they did say that it was a foul ball.
And that one buzzed inside as well. So hit the knob of the bat. Schwartz 2-2, trying to get the second out of this 4th inning. Bound away by Villeneuve.
Got a foul ball!
Yeah, that's what confused me in the situation, though, because home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney, he didn't acknowledge it was a foul ball. He acted like there was no pitch, unless I just missed something.
Saw the same thing. Two and two on Villeneuve. Strikes out swinging. Schwartz with only his 2nd strikeout today, but 2 gone here in the 4th.
Schwartz attacked Villeneuve in with fastballs. This looked like the changeup. Same thing, same arm slot, just different speed. Got Villeneuve out in front.
Dean Curley, the shortstop. First pitch breaking ball on the inner half for strike 1. He was hit by a pitch his first time to the plate. Ball and a strike to Curley. Tennessee yesterday a 24-1 victory. Almost reminds you of earlier in the week. Beat Kansas State 15-1. Next day had to grind out a 2-1 victory against Southern Indiana.
I think Janik got something in his eye. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Yeah, Tennessee's offense has been very good throughout the course of the season. They have had a couple of lulls from game to game, but seem to pick it back up. But I think today you got to credit Schwartz. I mean, he's done an incredible job keeping Tennessee off balance, mixing pitches, using all parts of the zone.
Jim Halpin, the athletic trainer out for Illinois, to speak with Janik and try to clear up everything going on.
Yeah, so the turf has little pellets, right? Little black pellets. That last pitch skipped in as Janik went to block. I would say that some of that bounced up and just caught him in the eye.
Turf surface here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. The only dirt on the field is on the mound.
Yeah, just got a little bit of the debris flew up in between, and not a fun feeling, obviously. Not painful, just more annoying than anything. And Janik seems to be all right, and we'll get back at it.
Schwartz trying to get through his first 1-2-3 innings. Tennessee's had men on base so far in each frame. Balls have already left 4 men on base in this game. Really in a great stretch for Tennessee with a 3-homer game against Kansas State. 9 runs batted in, a new freshman record here at Tennessee. Rolls it to third. Quagliano across the green. Scooped up by Westcott, and that'll close out a 1-2-3 inning. 4 scoreless around the Hartleb era of Illinois baseball. He's been great at developing players, sending them to the next level. The MLB draft numbers are just staggering what he's been able to do when you compare Illinois baseball history before Coach Hartleb and then after.
Yeah, it's incredible to think about. I mean, you see the numbers on top of the board, but I mean, they have 21 guys drafted in the top 10 rounds, but they had 9 previous.
Asher Brad into right field. And he gets this 5th inning off to a good start. A single. So much draft success again for this Illinois baseball program. A couple of first-rounders mixed in there. 2016, Cody Sedlock, and Tyler Jay in 2015. Got his team playing well today, already off to a 3-0 lead, and now you've got the top of the order already on base with Brad. Here's Cal Heza, who had a single his last time up. Heza 1 for 2, already 3 hits this weekend against Tennessee. Jagged first, back in safely as Brad. Snead worked a 1-2-3 4th inning, getting a strikeout and a couple of ground ball outs to second. Covers the play with a fastball. Seeing a lot of shakes from Snead.
Pitch clock. He got it. Yeah, pitch clock got down to 1. Gets to 0, becomes an automatic ball.
Gets the strikeout with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's another K for Queso.
Second strikeout for Nate Snead.
Yeah, the fastball plays really good up in the zone. It's up to 97. It's got extra carry. He's going to get a lot of guys to swing over the top of it once he gets it elevated.
Camden Janik, the catcher. Third hitter in the lineup. Already a walk and a single for him today. A single was a key part of the 2-run third inning for the Illini at the plate. Bounce to short. Curley, Moore, Burke, inning over. 6-4-3 double play, and that ends Illinois' threat in the top of the fifth frame. Junior out of Huntington came off the bench in yesterday's game. Also, the Vols got the start on Friday against Illinois, went 0-for-3 in that ball game.
Yeah, Inslee was the everyday center fielder for Tennessee last year, led the team in batting average through the conference.
And he'll get the Volunteers on the board with a solo pinch hit homer. Hello, Hunter Inslee.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Coach Vitello just seems to push all the right buttons when it comes to pinch hittings and making moves. I don't know if that's just gut feeling or what. Hunter Inslee's had some opportunities. He's been struggling a little bit. This is something that could really get him going. Gets a fastball down and in, does not miss it.
First home run this season for Inslee. Now the Volunteers on the board against Jake Swartz, who's been effective. 4 scoreless innings to start this ball game. Now already 1 run in, nobody out in the 5th. Cal Stark takes on.
Yeah, and that got the crowd back into it a little bit.
Now you're seeing this Tennessee team trailing 14 straight victories for the Volunteers. That one's muscled high down the left field line, but will go foul. A walk for Stark, his first time to the plate. Speaking of home runs, he had his first one on Friday night. Now he steps out of the box as that pitch comes in. More disagreements about the timing of these pitches and timeouts and being ready in the box.
Yeah, and I have no clue. I guess that it was a no pitch. Nothing was granted. No, he called it a ball, actually. Don't know how it was a ball, but he called it a ball.
Let's see. Janik, the catcher, turned around and looked to Kevin Sweeney about that as he makes his way for a mound visit. Coach Hartleb also trying to get explanation as well. To the count, 2 balls and a strike.
This is about to get testy on both ends. I mean, this is a definite strike that got called a ball.
No doubt strike.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. I could have seen maybe where he granted the time or said he wasn't ready. Don't really see how that other pitch was called a ball.
Stark fights it foul to stay alive, 2-2. Two. Oh, we'll make the full count. You have Stark at the plate here, and then looming, of course, some of the power for the Volunteers. Moore, Burke, and Amick. Payoff pitch. Popped up. Having a tough sun right now is Westcott, the first baseman. And he can't make the grab. Foul ball will keep Stark at the plate, 3-2.
Yeah, it looked like a foul ball that was going to get pushed into the crowd. The wind brought it back in and almost brought it back into fair territory. Tough play on Westcott. I mean, he had to run a long ways to get to that baseball.
So close to being a fair ball. What would have been a bizarre infield single for Stark. Now the battle continues, count full. To center field. Milton Tracks it down, one gone.
It was an interesting at bat, to say the least.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Christian Moore.
Next up for Tennessee, Christian Moore.
Yeah, as you take a look at the heat map right here, this is more about the approach. Christian Moore likes the ball out over the plate. He likes to use right center part. That's where you see the danger. You see that little blip right there, belt high and in. That's the one that when he gets a hold of it, does not come back.
To shortstop, Heza. Throws him out. Moore 0 for 3. Groundouts to short, part of his day.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25, Blake Burke.
Tennessee limited to just 1 run on 2 hits throughout this ball game. Solo homer by Inslee starting this frame. But Swartz out away for qualifying for what would be a win against the 8th-ranked team in the country. So a long way to go, starting with Burke. Blake Burke, round out to short and a walk in this game. Back-to-back breaking balls to get to 0-2 for Swartz.
Come on, Blake. Come on, Blake.
The 0-2. Stayed away from him. Ball and 2 strikes, and that's what we saw last at bat for Burke. Swartz got in front, then stayed away with everything after that, and eventually led to a walk. Reaches for it, sticks around at 1-2.
Else with swings like that.
And another one drilled high going into right center field. Milton will reach up, but it's gone. Back-to-back games with a Burke bomb for the Big Orange. One-run game in Knoxville.
Roger, this offense can strike so quick. You have so much pop. Here's another fastball that got out over the plate. Blake Burke gives it a ride. And tempers are flaring right now in Knoxville.
Fans happy on the porch, but between these two dugouts, a lot of jawing back and forth, also at the umpires as well. It has gotten testy. Not entirely sure what set off this last war of words, it appears, at the moment. Obviously, Tennessee celebrating the home run to make it a 1-run ball game, but Illinois is pretty hot coming out of its dugout as well. And now the umpires still taking their time to sort everything out, including home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney. Brody Harding really came in from his second base spot.
Yeah, the whole infield pretty much made their way into the pitcher's mound. Coach Vitello was talking to home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney and showing him something on a board. I don't know what it was. Looks like we've got things somewhat settled.
Already 2 homers this inning, and now the man that leads Tennessee in home runs, Billy Amick. Taking a first pitch inside for ball 1. Here's after the home run. Watch the left, Coach Hartlip. Vitello was talking with Kevin Sweeney right as that happened. Sharply to short, Heza. Close play for the out, and that'll close out the inning. Tony Vitello fired up as he talks to Kevin Sweeney. Tennessee out of challenges to try and review that play, and the inning will come to a close. But 2 homers this frame for the bottom of a contentious 5th. Colton Quagliano starting this frame. Slow roller to short. Curley makes the play, 1 gone. Tennessee with a new first baseman in the ballgame as well, Dalton Bargo taking over at first. So Hensley's now in center field. Kavares Tears moving to right. Hensley pinch hitting for Chapman. What a great decision that turned out to be with the solo homer. Began the fifth. It's fouled back for a strike. Oh, Westcott. Taking another strike. RBI double his last time to the plate. And a strikeout. Huge response by Snead.
That's another K for Queso.
His third strikeout today.
Yeah, Snead goes with the slider here at 91. Looks like he lost a little bit of control of it, but it stayed up enough where Westcott couldn't catch up to it.
Vitas Valencias with a huge swing and a miss. Valencias over 2 in this ball game. Sends it high to left. Dreiling there. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Illini. It's the half of the inning as Tennessee went with a new first baseman, Dalton Bargo, and it appears that Burke was ejected following the home run.
Yeah, we're working to get confirmation right now, but apparently there was a warning given to both sides for unsportsmanlike conduct. And I guess Burke said something, and once that conduct is issued, it's an automatic ejection from that point on. But again, don't know what was said, who it was directed to. But we do know that Blake Burke has been ejected from the ball game.
Well, that's huge in a one-run ball game where some of his at-bats will certainly be important down the road in a one-run deficit at the bottom of the 6th inning. But it's been emotional, and that's why, again, you saw Illinois' bench. That was mainly what we were looking at when everything happened in that last inning, but apparently it was about a Burke ejection. Strike one on Kavares Tears, who's been 0 for 2 in the cleanup spot for Tennessee in this ball game. From the righty Swartz to the lefty Hall for Illinois. Stays away, a ball and a strike. Skips in the home plate to Tears. He'll be followed by Dreiling and then Villeneuve. Middle of the order due up here for Tennessee, trailing by a run. Dreiling up next. Knocked foul to even the count. Two. Reached forward and fouled away again. Solid first at bat for Kavares Tears, trying to see everything in the arsenal of Hall.
Yeah, pitching's been very good for both sides. Illinois has a 238 average, Tennessee 176 average through these 6 innings so far.
Full count. Set to pitch the at-bat coming up. Lead-off walk begins the Tennessee 6th inning. Last inning, of course, Blake Burke with a home run, a notable one because it was home run number 36, puts him in a tie for 5th, along with great Sonny Cortez and then somebody else that played for the Big Orange a decade ago, Cody Hahn.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, man. Since Blake's been on campus, it's been incredible. He has a ton of pop. He's been a leader for this team on and off the field, and joins a pretty good group of guys right there, I must say.
Good to see your name on that list. 36 home runs and only 2 seasons. I keep reminding everybody of that. Yes, Luke Lipsey has 40 home runs, but he was around for what felt like forever. You were just here a couple of years.
Yeah, it's true. It's just trying to follow that Helton guy that that keeps mentioned up here and there.
We mentioned coming up this summer in Cooperstown, New York. Great to see that for Burke. Just Tennessee fans wish he'd still be in this ball game for some key at-bats later. Dreiling at the plate right now on a check swing. Went around, according to Danny Cricks, who becomes the new least popular man in Knoxville.
What game are you all at?
0 for 2 days so far for Dreiling after going 3 for 6 with 2 homers in the first 2 games. Check over at Tears. Smacked into the gap for a base hit. First 2 balls aboard to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, that swing by Dreiling extends his hit streak to 8 games. Has been on an absolute tear against left-handed pitching, up to .438 average. Gets a fastball down in the zone, finds some spacing.
Mound visit coming up for Illinois as back-to-back lefties start the.
And this is a little bit of an interesting move right here too. Villeneuve was only hitting .250 against lefties. He has a team-leading best .409 against right-handers.
First one a little low. Start off the at-bat of Villeneuve. He struck out swinging last time up in that bat where he thought he was hit by a pitch. Tennessee even challenged that play, but it was ruled a foul ball. Misses inside, 2-0.
Yeah, big situation. Villeneuve's also hitting .545 with the runners in scoring position, up in the count.
The 2-0. Fastball in there for a strike.
You got your pitch right here now. Pays it.
Classy from Lindenhurst, Illinois. Big Ten Sportsmanship Award winner for Illinois last year as a redshirt junior. Breaking ball, line foul. Well, not just out in front. Tears at second represents the tying run.
Robin.
Don't bounce it! Don't bounce it!
Full count. Two on, nobody out. A look to second base. And a throw that gets away. Tears to third. Men on the corners for the Vols.
Yeah, and that's a situation right there where Glassy probably didn't like the pitch that was called, so he did just a little inside move, and he threw it because he didn't want to waste a timeout, essentially. And the ball got away and now moved Tears up 90 feet.
Full count, the tying run now at third base. Nobody out. Payoff pitch. High for a ball. And that will load the bases. Setting up nicely for Tennessee. Bases loaded, nobody out, and Dean Curley is next. Curley hit by a pitch and a ground out to third base in this game. Bases loaded. Takes a strike. Fastball on 91 from Glassy. We already know Curley likes spots like this. Grand slam homer earlier in the week against Kansas State, part of a 3-homer night. Count evens to a ball and a strike. Here's the tying run at third. Go ahead run Dreiling at second. Ripped high and deep in the air to left. Catch is made by Brad. Tears coming home. This game is tied. Curley with a sacrifice fly has made it a brand new game. Tennessee and Illinois tied at 3 in the bottom of the 6th.
Curley does a really good job. He's patient at the plate. He's looking for something that he can elevate. He does so, and now he ties this baseball game up. Roger, we're in for a good one, man. This game's been a blast. The fans are into it. The dugouts are into it. There's so much excitement going right now.
Now Inslee, who got Tennessee on the board last time up with a pinch hit solo homer to start the 5th inning. Has 2 men on base with just 1 gone. The go-ahead run in scoring position with Dreiling at second. Great opportunity for Inslee.
Please don't bounce it!
Fastball for a strike.
Base in right here. Here we go.
Please don't bounce it! Go.
Get out of the water.
Knocked away, 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go. Come on, buddy. Come on, big guy. Come on, man.
Inslee, a .273 hitter with runners in scoring position this season.
Please don't bounce it!
Missed outside with a fastball, 3-1.
Yeah, and Glassy on other outings has commanded that fastball. Usually throws fastball for a strike on 70% of the time.
Walk would load the bases. 3-1. Fought off foul, now a full count. 2 on, 1 gone here. Payoff pitch. Bouncer to short. 1 out at second. And the double play. Yes, Westcott just held on at first. And that'll end the Tennessee scoring threat. The tying run does score, but Illinois really avoids disaster here in this inning.
Yeah,
Getting ready for the top of the 7th. 3-3 the score. Roger Hoover and Cody Hahn. Great to have you with us along with our fantastic crew for the final game of this series. Tennessee has its final weekend tune-up before SEC play next week. Volunteers will be in Tuscaloosa, Alabama to start the 30-game gauntlet that is SEC baseball. Last 3 innings by Nate Snead on the mound. Facing Mormon to start this inning. It was Mormon who started the scoring for Illinois in the 2nd with a solo home run. Quick visit for Stark along with Snead, making sure Tennessee does not have a leadoff walk start this inning. Snead with 3 strikeouts, no walks in his time on the mound.
Yeah, Snead's been impressive since he's entered the game. He's kind of calmed the storm for Tennessee. coasting after Illinois jumped on them early 3-0.
It's a swing and a miss, 3-2. On the run scored against Aaron Combs in the first 3 innings, then the next 3 worked well by Snead as he starts his 4th inning of work. To the shortstop, Curley, after going to his right to first base for the out. Good scoop by Bargo.
Yeah, I like this play from Curley. We've seen it a few times deep in the hole. He's taking advantage of the element, taking turf. Nice one big bouncer to Bargo. Makes it a lot easier instead of trying to just full force it across.
Connor Milton. First pitch fastball, 97, miss somewhere. Huge swing and a miss there. Walk for Milton back in the 2nd inning, then a ground out to second. Two. Another one fouled away by Milton. Called 3rd strike. Froze Milton.
Okay for Queso. Now batting the 2nd.
Yeah, really good pitch from Snead right here. You don't see it a lot of the times. Righty on righty changeup, has the arm side run, catches the inside part of the plate for strike 3.
Brody Harding, second baseman. Bottom of the order today, 0 for 2 in the 9th spot of the order. Now facing Snead for a 2nd time. Snead, that 6'2" frame. He was a volleyball player growing up in Wisconsin, an outside hitter. You can imagine the power he had with some of his serves and attacks from the outside on the volleyball floor. It's translated well to baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's all the stretching, right? The ability to get your arm back that way. There's got to be some similarities to it.
Base hit for Harding. His 4th of the weekend, a single to extend this top of the 7th.
Now batting the left fielder, number 6, Asher Brad.
That brings up the top of the order back to the plate for the Illini with Asher Brad. First pitch, a strike. From Snead, Brad with a single his last time up. Illinois out hitting Tennessee in this game 6-4. Line foul down the right side. Throw to first from Snead.
Did you win yesterday? No.
The 0-2. Reached for and popped up. Moore and Curley going back. And it's Curley with the grab to close out the inning. Illini got a man on Stark. See if Tony Vitello's luck can continue with another pinch hitter. It was Inslee who had a pinch hit homer earlier. First pitch swinging. Deep down the right field line, just foul off the wall. What a screaming line drive off the bat of Peebles.
Yeah, that ball missed being fair, what, 3 feet, 4 feet, if that?
Peebles got the start yesterday, was 1 for 4. Behind the plate for Tennessee, so he'll take over as the catcher for the rest of the way after Cal Stark got the start in this ball game. Peebles leading off the 7th. Count evens to a ball and a strike.
Yeah, Peebles hitting .385 on the year against right-handed pitching.
So a solid start this season. Coming into the weekend, had recorded multiple hits in 4 of his last 5 games. Transfers to Tennessee from NC State. His primary DH as a freshman. Led the Wolfpack hitting .352. Pops the Clemson to Tennessee. Check swing, Peebles did not go. Danny Cricks, third base umpire, making it a full count, 3-2. So you have Peebles due up first, Moore, and then it would be Blake Burke's spot in the batting order, but instead that'll be Dalton Bargo.
Another transfer portal get for Tennessee.
Peebles sprays that one foul. 3-2 it remains to start the 7th inning in a 3-3 game. Volunteers a 14-game winning streak ever since the loss to Oklahoma out in Arlington, Texas on opening weekend. Strikeout for Glassy.
Glassy's very effective with the fastball. He has a lot of control with it. You can see he elevates it out of the zone and just gets Peebles the chase.
Top of the order, back to the plate with Christian Moore. Late on a fastball. Very quiet game for Christian Moore compared to what he's done this season for Tennessee. 0 for 3 in this ball game. Leads away with 23 hits for the Volunteers this season. Late again, that fastball at 93.
Yeah, that fastball's playing up well in the zone.
That's where the fans want him to hit it out in the porch beyond left field. TriStar at the center of the target. Home run yesterday for Moore, who's got 5 homers on the year. Glassy in front, and the 1-2. 2-2. Sharply to third. Knocked down Quagliano, his throw. Westcott off first base. He wants a challenge.
Yeah, good play by Quagliano. This ball's hit hard. He knocks it down, picks it up bare hand, which is what you want to do. Makes a strong throw to first. Looks like Westcott pulled his foot a little early, but it's going to review, and we'll see from there.
For the most part, he held on.
Yeah.
There were some spots where, of course, he was just a little off, but quickly got back to it.
Yeah, looking at it in real time, I thought he was on too, unless, you know, the angle's a little deceptive for us, but, I mean, I think he's on in that look. No ruling has been changed so far yet on challenges today. We'll see if this holds true or not.
Tennessee was 0 for 2 on challenges earlier. First challenge by Illinois in this ball.
First will be overturned. The runner is out.
So the call overturned. Westcott was able to hang on.
Yeah, I believe that's the correct call. It looked like it from up here, or from the angles that we saw in the
Now batting
camera.
the first baseman, number 16, Dalton Bargo.
2 gone, nobody on base for the Vols in the bottom of the 7th. Glassy trying to get some huge outs for Illinois. Got The double play needed to close out the 6th. Now 2 gone in the 7th. Here's Dalton Bargo, first at bat. Taking over for the ejected Blake Berg. Illinois certainly got to see Bargo yesterday. He was the starting DH and had a solo home run as part of the 24-1 win for Tennessee. Ball and a strike to Bargos, taking over at first base. Transfer from Missouri as primary DH for the Tigers a year ago. Hit .279, 5 homers. Glassy with the 2-1. Waved at and missed, 2-2.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Chance for a 1-2-3 inning. Cal will go full 3-2. Balls would love to get Bargo aboard with Amick waiting on deck.
1-6, Bargo!
Payoff pitch. Knocked foul, do it again at 3-2. Yesterday it was Bargo homering for Tennessee.
Yeah, over the last 8 games, Bargo's hitting a .333 clip. His lone home run, the one you see on TV right here.
That cold, rainy afternoon. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Go-ahead run on base with 2 outs for Tennessee.
That's a big pitch in this situation to get Billy Amick up. Glassy goes a fastball on the inside part of the plate and just misses.
Saw Janik really try to tug that back more into the strike zone, frame that for a strike. Hear the stroke, you know it's time for Billy Amick. Leads Tennessee with 9 homers this year, a double earlier. Took a mighty cut, strike 1 on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Drive vision right here, 11. Here we go.
Nothing at 2. Glassy going right after these Tennessee hitters.
And you can see that Glassy's attacked Amick more up in the zone. Amick loves that ball out over the plate. That is the area you want to avoid when trying to pitch to him.
Down to his last strike. The 0-2. Stayed away. Also way off first base was Bargo. Great opportunity for Amick, a .333 hitter with 2 outs this year.
Oh, Billy.
Just missed. And Illinois can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know where that one is.
That was a very good pitch by Glassy. Let's see if Tennessee can take advantage.
Yeah, Janik's not going to make many friends with home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney after this. Looked like it was on the outer part of the plate, but he's not gotten that call much today.
2-2. Breaking ball away, full count.
Yeah, runner will be in motion. The play will go across the infield to first base.
Payoff pitch. Smoked foul by Amick.
Fun matchup in this situation. Glassy's best pitch is the fastball. Amick can handle elite speed, elite velocity.
3-2 again. Amick skies that one foul.
Right here, Billy.
Of course, the reigning SEC Player of the Week.
Right here, Billy.
together a tremendous start to his first season in Knoxville. Junior out of Batesburg, South Carolina, started his time in college baseball at Clemson, now wearing Tennessee orange. 2 gone in the 7th. Payoff pitch. Another one fouled away. Glassy trying to end this inning, keep it a tie game. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs. What a plate appearance for Billy Amick, sticking around and working the walk.
Yeah, quality at bat. Fouled off some really good pitches from Glassy. Able to hold off on this pitch on the outer part of the plate.
The right fielder, number 21, Tavares here.
See if that's it for Glassy. Mark Allen, the pitching coach, is coming out. He, of course, handles all the visits and pitching changes. And Illinois has been frustrated about a few of the pitches called in those back-to-back walks.
Yeah, there's been frustration on both sides, too. I feel like both catchers have thought that there should have been some pitches called strikes that they haven't got. But, hey, that's part of the day from game to game and in the strike zone.
Kavares Tears, the cleanup batter. Takes the first one low, and the runners will stay put. Here's a .357 hitter with runners in scoring position. He drew a leadoff walk from Reagan Hall, the lefty, to start the 6th inning. Eventually scored the tying run on the sac fly by Curley. Head in the count, 2-0. Tears sends it into left field for a base hit. Here comes Bargo. Tennessee takes the lead. With 2 outs, Kavares Tears comes through in a huge way for the Vols. 4-3, Big Orange.
Yeah, 2 really good at bats from Bargo and Amick to set the stage for Tears. Catches a 2-0 fastball off the end of the bat, shoots it down the left field line, puts Tennessee ahead 4-3 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Fourteenth run driven in for Tears this year, but this one a go-ahead RBI double in the bottom of the 7th. Huge moment for the Vols, and that will be it for Glassy on the mound as the Illini will second. First base open with 2 outs. 1-run Tennessee advantage. First pitch low for a ball. Single for Dreiling his last time up. Way inside, 2-0.
Yeah, Ron's going to play a big part for this Illinois bullpen. Good stuff. He's thrown more sliders than fastballs this year. Slider is the out pitch. Big-time sweeping action. Have to see it up.
Another one smothered in the turf by Janik. 3-0.
Hey, Robin, he wants you, Robin.
Amick at third base for Tennessee. That one skips into home. A 4-pitch walk will load the bases.
He wanted you, Robin!
Yeah, curious to see if he's fully loose out there in the pen. I mean, those 4 pitches that were not competitive.
He wanted you, Robin!
Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Robin Villeneuve.
Walks certainly hurting Illinois today. Robin Villeneuve will be next up for the Volunteers with the bases loaded, 2 gone. It's now a Tennessee lead, but an opportunity to do some damage. Villeneuve as he swings and misses the first pitch. 2 of the walk in this game is Tennessee's designated hitter. Bounces in front of Janik, otherwise may have seen Amick come in from third.
Yeah, it was a really good stop by Janik. I mean, Ron's held onto that slider a little bit too long, did a good job getting his body in front of it.
Robin, he's got no control. Don't help him now, Robin. Don't help him.
Yeah, you just have a feeling you're going to get a heavy dose of sliders if you're Villeneuve. You're going to have to be patient and really see the ball up.
Well, it's Ron's in front, a ball and 2 strikes.
Situation for Ron's right here where you may run a fastball upstairs right now, change some eye level.
The 1-2. And slider low, 2-2. Base is full of volunteers. 2 gone in the 7th. Fouled away down the right field line. Years of experience at Long Beach State. Ron's before he transfers to Illinois. Bases loaded, 2 gone. 2-2. Swung on and crushed. High and deep to left field. Well back and gone! Grand slam homer, Robin Villeneuve. Tennessee has broken it open here in the 7th. 8-3 Vols. Patience pays off for Tennessee in this bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, huge swing from Robin Villeneuve. The walks finally caught up to Illinois. Issued 8. Slider out over the plate. The big man from Canada makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Sixth home run this season, Robin Villeneuve. First pitch fouled away by Curley. Power on this Tennessee team is something to behold. We've seen now 3 home runs in this ball game, 11 homers by Tennessee this weekend.
Yeah, just unreal too. I mean, both sides of the plate, lefty and righty. I mean, it is crazy to see how much pop they have.
Another one fouled away by Curley. Ron's now a strike away from ending what's been a 5-run 7th.
Yeah, that home run on Villeneuve, 96 off the bat, 355 feet. Actually a really good pitch by Ron's, like lower part of the zone. Villeneuve just strong enough to golf it out of here.
Let's think back to those at-bats by Bargo and Amick. Several borderline pitches. Lassie was so close getting out of this inning unscathed. And the Tiers RBI double and the Villeneuve grand slam. Here, a strikeout of Curley will end the inning. Top of the 8th inning, now a lead to work with for the Volunteers thanks to that 5-run bottom of the 7th. Still Nate Snead working on the mound. 4 scoreless innings out of the Tennessee bullpen.
And he's been very efficient so far, Roger. That was just his 50th pitch right there in 4 innings of work.
2, 3, and 4 in the Illini batting order due up, starting with Cal Hazel. Shortstop 1 for 3 in this game with a run scored. In the air to center. Inslee will give way to the left fielder Dreiling for the first out. Quite a game. Illinois led 3-0 after the first 3 innings of play. Tennessee was held off the scoreboard for 4 innings by Jake Swartz, starting pitcher for Illinois. Eventually did allow 2 runs in the 5th on the home runs by Inslee and Burke. Burke ejected after that home run. Tennessee tied in the 6th, took the lead in the 7th. Quite a day here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, and it's not done just yet. Janik with a hard hit ball to third. bobbled, and Tennessee unable to make the play. Janik aboard with one gone in the 8th.
Yeah, Emick does a really good job staying down on this, makes his throw, catches Bargo in between, a guy that hasn't had a ton of reps at first base, just bounces in and out.
Number 3, Colton Quagliano.
Never could get a grasp on the baseball. So that'll be a throwing error by Billy Amick. Colton Quagliano, the third baseman, takes a strike from Snead. Knocked foul. No balls and 2 strikes as Snead gets in front in the count. Line drive to right for a base hit. Illini making some noise top of the 8th inning with 2 on and 1 out, trailing by 5 runs.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 34, Drake Westcott.
Drake Westcott, Big Ten Player of the Week, already has an RBI double in this game up next. 2 on, 1 gone. Snead misses high with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Illinois fought back on Friday, trailed 6-1 going into the top of the 9th inning before getting a pair of runs, making the game interesting before Tennessee held on for the 6-3 victory. To Bargo at first. Snead covers first for it.
Bargo right here. Baseball wasn't hit hard enough really to go anywhere else. As he fielded, got the ball out of his glove. Good toss to Snead for the second out of the inning.
Vitas Valencius. Snead just missing with that first pitch fastball at 95. Ran inside and hit him. With that, the bases are loaded.
That's 95 up and in. Sounded like it just clipped a little bit of jersey. Vitas goes to first. Frank Anderson makes his way to the mound to have a talk with Nate Snead.
Snead's gone 4 2/3 innings out of the bullpen after Combs worked the first 3 innings in this start. Tennessee still without A.J. Russell for this weekend.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 43, Ryan Mormon.
Chris Stamos is getting loose in that Tennessee bullpen. Ryan Mormon at the plate. Bases loaded, sends it sharply to shortstop, and Curley makes the play to Moore to close out the inning. The Illini load the bases, but do not score in the top of the 8th. Clean sweep of Big Ten opponent Illinois.
Come on, Hunter.
Inslee first to the plate. Hunter Inslee, a pinch hit home run in the 5th inning, started all the scoring in the spot of Reese Chapman, who had such a great day yesterday. With 6 runs driven in, including a grand slam himself.
Oh, Hunter.
Tennessee in grand slams this week. This one shot down the right field line, but slicing foul. Ronz remains on the mound. After giving up the grand slam, he was able to get the strikeout of Curley to close out the last inning. That one skips home 2-1. 3-1. Coach Harlan of Illinois. Leadoff walk will start this 8th inning. Obviously, this game not turning out like the Illini would like, but still saw some really good things, especially by the way Swartz handled this start. Day after Tennessee won 24-1, he gave them exactly what they needed on the mound to start the game.
Yeah, Swartz had really good stuff early on. He set the pace for Illinois. Gave up a couple homers, but situations, they were just solo shots. That's not what's going to beat you. You know, it was the walks that started to catch up to them over time.
He's against 20th ranked Indiana Hoosiers. Meanwhile, for Tony Vitello, he and the Big Orange will hit the road to Tuscaloosa, Alabama for a 3-game series against an Alabama team that has been top 20 all throughout the season under the first-year direction of head coach Rob Vaughn. Peebles at the plate. Swing and a miss on the first offering we see from Lavin on the mound. Peebles struck out when he came off the bench to replace Stark back in the 7th inning. That covers the plate for a strike. Inslee leadoff walk.
Yeah, Lavin does a good job getting downhill. You can see that front side, that lead shoulder gets really high on the pickup. The ball gets in over top. That's what makes that fastball and that slider so good, paired up so well with each other.
Eastern Kentucky, a midweek game coming up first for Tennessee, and then Alabama's, we mentioned, from next Friday to Sunday, Xavier, and then Ole Miss. Rebels trying to bounce back after a tough year last year. Tennessee will have back-to-back home weekends in the SEC, Ole Miss and then Georgia to close out the month of March.
And on suspension news, as we were talking about, Blake Burke ejected from this game. He will miss that Eastern Kentucky matchup. Will be available to play against Alabama on the weekend, though.
Roller to second. There's 1 and 2. A 4-6-3 double play turned by Harding, Haza, and Westcott. A lot of benefits playing midweek games. That one maybe at the top of the list right now for Tennessee fans.
100%.
Number 1, Christian Moore.
Well, Lavin with 2 gone and nobody on base. Just has to get through Christian Moore to send this game to the 9th. Quiet game for Moore, 0 for 4 at the plate. 3 ground outs and 1 hard hit line out. Certainly helped by the wind staying in the ballpark back in the first inning.
Get out there, Zemo.
Moore down to his last strike, 1 and 2. Lavin's 1-2. Fastball outside to make it a 2-2 count on Christian Moore. Full count. Knocked high in the air to right field. Mormon racing after this. On the warning track, he'll make the grab to close out the inning. Keep it right where it is. A 5-run ball game, but Tennessee 3 outs away from
in this game, either in between innings or in between pitches.
Snead has been steady on the mound for Tennessee. Came in with the Vols trailing 3-0. Hasn't allowed a run, and Tennessee scored 8 runs in that time. Quickly 0-2 on Bennett. Not sure he missed that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Or that one. Knock foul. Bennett sticks around at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sophomore from Libertyville, hitting 200 to begin the year. That one definitely outside, makes it a full count, 3-2. Love the fan that yelled strike 3, though. Payoff pitch. And it's a leadoff walk to start the 9th.
Yeah, he was, I don't know, a couple pitches just all around the zone apparently. Issued his first walk of today.
Now batting the second baseman, number
That's
2,
after
Brody
Bennett took
Harding.
so long getting to the plate to start this inning, and you can tell Tennessee was frustrated with how late the sub was made, how much time Bennett was given to step in. Here's Brody Harding, who singled last time up. Some missed opportunities for Illinois in this game. 7 men left on base. Harding into center. A track down well by Inslee.
Yeah, Harding's had a very good weekend for Illinois. Even right there, I mean, his outs, everything's been squared up. Same thing there. A lot of backspin on that baseball. Unfortunately for him, it just carried a little bit too long for Inslee to get under.
Top of the order with Asher Brad. Another good fastball, just didn't get the strike early.
Snead still cruising around 95, 96 miles an hour on pretty much every fastball. We're not seeing the 100-101 that we were in the first inning, first couple innings.
Very tight strike zone for Snead to work with in this 9th inning. Brad's been 1 for 4 with a single in the 5th. Second walk this inning.
Yeah, got a little bit of fatigue starting to set in. Fastball's starting to creep down a little bit. You can see on the screen up to pitch 78. It's been extended out a good bit right here. That's why Tennessee has double barrel action in the bullpen.
5-run lead to protect. Tennessee 2 outs away from victory. Asa, after showing bunt, pulls it back. First one in there for a strike. Single and a run scored back in the 3rd. There's the bullpen activity for Tennessee. Into shallow right field. Tears is there, 2 gone. Runners will stay put.
Now batting the catcher, number 17, Camden Jennings.
First 3 innings by Aaron Combs. Tennessee hoping for the last 6 innings by Nate Snead. Camden Janik. 2-hit performance in this ball game. Last chance for Illinois. First pitch, strike.
There you go, Nate.
14 out of 25 first pitch strikes for Snead in this outing. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Tennessee was down 3-0, rallied back to go ahead 8-3. Nate Snead. Just off the plate, 1-2. Fans on their feet, excited, hoping one more strike, one more out to put this game in the win column. The 1-2. Reached for and deposited into right field for a base hit. This will load the bases for Illinois. Java handling that throw as well by Peebles behind home plate. Keeping the bases loaded. Extra life for Janik thanks to that ball 1 call, and it pays off with a single.
Number 3, Colton Quagliano.
Yeah, Janik's been very good with 2 strikes on the year. He came into today with a .320 average in that situation. As you saw, he crowded the plate. He got up on it. He had a middle away approach.
Colton Quagliano, cleanup batter who drove in a run with a sacrifice fly earlier, also singled last time up in the 8th inning. 2-hit weekend against Tennessee. It's that one foul. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, and if you're Illinois right here, you want to get Westcott an opportunity to swing the bat to tie the baseball game up.
Huge swing and a miss on inside heat at 93 miles per hour.
Here's a fastball up in the zones. Got arm side run, just tied up Quagliano.
Snead's 1-2. And inside. Bases loaded, 2 gone. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Ball game. Big Orange, 15 wins in a row for Tennessee.
Yeah, identical pitching.